this is kind of the same thing we just looked at, so it's another good example of this. And then we'll start to wind down me talking, have you guys practice a few of them. The strategy remains the same. I'm going to look at the two groups I have up here, the front group and the back group, and see if I can factor stuff out to get a common binomial that can be factored out of each of them. So this is taking that stuff we talked about with greatest common factor from last week and pulling it together with some new stuff, which is organizing these. So I look at my first two terms. Now that's step by step. I'm going to look at each group for common factors. That's my strategy. So in the first group, 15x squared minus 10x to the third, what can come out?
5x squared.
Pull out 5x squared.
Yeah, boy.
We're going to go straight to the end game then.
Wait, why? I thought you do 5 first.
You could do 5 first, and then the next round pull out an x.
X squared.
Sure.
Which would be 5x squared.
Exactly. Yeah. So 15x squared divided by 5x squared leaves 3. 10x cubed divided by 5x squared leaves 2x.
Isn't it positive 2x?
Nope, it's a negative. And let's go ahead and I'll write out the rest of the expression.
Wait. Can't you leave a little space and make another column?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm not going to, I want each line I want to be unique, though. I don't want to do too much at once. Yeah.
Because I put a 4 and then I got 2 plus 3.
You're okay. You're all
Yeah,
right.
but the 3 minus 2x and the 2 plus 3 doesn't
Well, we're not there yet, though.
Yeah, I did mess up.
All right, then hang on. We'll get there. So now, I can't do this any further. This one's done. So now I'm going to look at the second group and say, what can I factor out of that group? Pull out a 4. So the first group hasn't changed. 5x squared minus 2x squared, or sorry, 2x. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull out that 4. Mail call. Thank you very much. I'll get those out in a second. So, we said we could pull a 4 out. So x minus 3. Oh, 2x minus 3.
Isn't it plus 3?
Now, here's the problem. I've got two very similar binomials. I want to flip it. What do I have to factor out to flip it around the minus sign? Right. Pull out a negative 1. So this becomes 5x squared. This stays the same. Pull out a negative. And now I've flipped it. So if you factor out a negative, factor out a negative 1, you flip it around the minus.
Can you explain that one more time?
When I pull out that negative 1, it flips the 2x minus 3 and turns it into 3 minus 2x.
Where do you take the negative 1 out? You already have a negative positive 4.
Right. And in order to flip this so that these match,
Oh, you make the 4 a negative.
I change the positive to a negative.
So, okay, let's just say
Wait, hold on. Where do you get the x from for the 2? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's all there.
whenever you have to flip it, you have a positive one number on that side.
You make it negative. Yeah. And if it were a negative 4 on the outside, change it to a positive.
Emily,
And now I can go ahead and I can factor out the 3 minus 2x.
First, and then the 5.
So actually, I'm going to be bumping into myself there. So I'll put it over here.
wait, isn't that the answer?
So 3 minus 2x comes out. And that leaves 5x squared minus 4 inside. And now I'm fully factored. Fully factored. So,
Are we going to get to work on homework in class?
yeah.
We are?
Yeah. So there they are factored out. There we go.
We have